Elon Musk is a man of big bucks, though he never showboats it. In fact, his wealth is so massive that it beats the GDP of quite a few countries. That's how insanely rich the man is. Hello guys and welcome back to our channel. Before we proceed into the video, the numbers used here are based on the current day values and are a simple comparison of GDPs with a billionaire's net worth. We don't intend to put any country down, but just use the GDP of a few countries as a strong tool for comparison. We do not wish to hurt any of your sentiments and are creating this video in great spirits. For those of you who don't know what the term GDP is, it's the abbreviated form of gross domestic product. This parameter helps check the country's economic condition by looking into the market value of the goods and services that are produced or manufactured within the geographic territory within a given time span. Every country has its own GDP that is calculated at regular intervals. Let's take a step back from GDP and take a look at Elon Musk's net worth. The man is amongst the top 5 richest people in the world and is constantly battling with Jeff Bezos to occupy the spot of the richest man in the world. With that being said, let's take a quick look at some mind-blowing digits with regard to Elon's fortune. Elon is not only the CEO of Tesla, but has also co-founded plenty of other companies as well, namely Neuralink, SpaceX, and The Boring Company. This has helped aid him in becoming the first individual on planet Earth to hold a net worth above the $300 billion mark. This was possible all thanks to Tesla being blessed with a $10 billion surge, with all of this happening in just a day. The sudden increase in Tesla share took place one day prior to Microsoft being recognized once again as the most valuable company. Wondering why Tesla faced a sudden spike in shares? Well, that's all thanks to the big deal that they secured with Hertz. In this deal, Hertz purchased 100,000 of Tesla's vehicles. Though this was not any sort of PR stunt, the reach that this deal got was massive. This was all thanks to the strong brand name that Tesla has in the industry. In fact, the brand name is so strong that Tesla themselves don't even advertise their vehicles the way many other automakers do. Pretty impressive, right? Towards the end of October 2021, Bloomberg Billionaires Index stated that Elon Musk was worth a whopping $302 billion. Elon adores his company and would do anything to see them succeed. Due to this man has to play with money very carefully. Back to Elon's massive wealth, the man is worth plenty that many have started comparing his net worth to the GDP of not just one but quite a few countries. Quite recently, Elon's wealth was compared to the GDP of Pakistan and was being retweeted all over Twitter. The tweet was posted by US journalist Edward Luce on the 27th of October 2021 and mentioned how Pakistan, a country with a population of 220 million people, has a GDP less than Musk's total net worth. So yes, Elon is worth way more than Pakistan's GDP. In fact, there was quite a few comments on the thread of this post where jokes on Elon buying Pakistan were spoken of. One comment even included how Elon would secure a great T20 team if he ever purchased Pakistan. Apart from Pakistan, there are plenty of other countries as well whose GDP Elon's wealth defeats. Egypt is one such country whose GDP is currently around $280 billion. Apart from Egypt, Portugal with a GDP of $240 billion and the Czech Republic with a GDP of $230 billion are also beaten by Elon's wealth quite extremely. What will shock you is the fact that the GDPs of countries such as Finland and Qatar are also beaten quite solidly by Elon's net worth. While Qatar holds a GDP of around $190 billion, the GDP of Finland stands at $255 billion. If the fact that Elon's wealth is what beats the GDP of plenty of countries from different continents of the world surprises you, wait till you hear a rather intriguing fact about PayPal. During the pre-Google days, Elon was involved with creating PayPal, which was known by another name back then. He was later ousted from the company in 2002 and made quite a lump sum profit from his work on it. 2 decades later, after detaching from PayPal, the market value held by the company is less than Elon's net worth, and that is quite a commendable comeback. Apart from PayPal, he has also surpassed the net value that's held by world-famous streaming company Netflix. With all that being said, it's pretty evident that the man is worth quite a lot, and he's not going to stop anything to make his dreams come true.